Hey guys, Scott Sullivan here, and in this video we're going to talk about why there has to be a first cause. All right, so the first cause argument from the history of philosophy is basically an argument for the existence of God, and it proceeds in two steps. In step number one, we show that a first cause must exist, and then in step two, we show why we are justified in calling that first cause God. Now, in that first part, the critical point of it is showing that there can't be an infinite regress of causes. It can't be the case that everything that exists is in turn caused by something else. That is impossible, and the impossibility there has been widely recognized by many of the top philosophers in the history of the Western world. All right, so in order to see this, I think the easiest way to see the problem is the idea that an infinite regress of causes, it never explains the existence of anything at all. So think about this. Take something that needs a cause, thing number one, all right? Thing number one can't exist without its cause. We can call its cause thing number two. So one can't exist without two. But then we ask, well, is thing two caused or not? If it's caused, now we've got two things, one and two, that can't exist without some cause, say thing three, all right? But if thing three needs a cause, now we've got three things that can't exist without some cause, say thing four. So the idea here, I think you can see the point, that if all you do is just pack in caused things, you aren't progressing at all. You have not made one step towards a solution to the problem. You have not progressed at all in explaining why any of these things exist, because you just keep packing in more of the same kind of thing. You're packing in more of the same kind of problem. You're making the number of things that need to be explained larger, but you have not offered an explanation at all. So this idea that there can be an infinite regress of causes, I think, is simply absurd. Thomas Aquinas uses this example to show this. He says, imagine a rock that's being moved by a stick. You got some stick pushing a rock around, all right? And you ask, well, why is the rock moving? Well, because the tip of the stick is moving the rock. Okay, but why is the tip of the stick moving? Oh, because of the middle of the stick is moving the tip of the stick. Okay, but you don't make any progress by just adding in more stick. You don't make any progress at all by just making the stick longer. You don't make any progress at all by just adding in caused causes. So on the supposition of an infinite regress, the necessary conditions required for these caused causes to exist, they're never satisfied. And that means these caused causes would never exist. And that means they wouldn't produce any effects. And that means nothing would exist at all. So, in other words, these caused causes, they are the kinds of things that only act in virtue of a first cause. If you take away the first cause, you take away all the effects, you take away all those caused causes, and you take away the whole causal series, you see. So this is a standard philosophical critique of an infinite regress. It's as old as Plato and Aristotle. It's often ignored, but never refuted, and it's just as valid today as it was back then. So I think this first part of the first cause argument, for this reason, and there are a lot of others, by the way, but just this reason alone, that an infinite series of causes, it doesn't explain the existence of anything at all. Right? Just this reason alone, I think, is enough to know that the causal series has to stop, and it can only stop at something that is itself uncaused, a first sort of cause that doesn't need anything else for its existence. So the first part of the first cause argument, I think, is indeed very sound. All right, guys, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, I'm releasing new videos all the time in the areas of philosophy, theology, and apologetics. If you like that kind of thing, then click this button right here. This is a subscribe button. You click this button, and what that's going to do is it's going to subscribe you to my YouTube channel so that whenever I release a new video, you're going to be notified about it right away. Also, you got to get a copy of this. Click this image right here. This is my How to Counter Atheism course. So click this image. It'll take you over to my website where you can get a course on countering the 10 most common arguments that atheists use to undermine belief in the existence of God. Now, if you're on a mobile device right now, these links in the video, they're not going to work, but they are right down there in the video description. I want to thank you for watching this video, and God bless.